So it's been about 5 days, 6 days since I ordered the Jane plan, and it's the classic plan that I ordered, which there is an option that you can take weekends off and just do weekdays, but I've decided to go all out, all in, and go for the 7 days a week option. Which I think is a good idea at the moment when I've got time with lockdown to be dedicating to it. And of course, there's not really anywhere for us to be going at the moment, like the temptation of eating out at weekends and things like that. So to my mind, it made sense. Now, even though it's been less than a week since I ordered the items, I can't actually remember a single thing. Apart from that I ordered some lasagna, so that'll probably be in there hopefully. And I've also got a packing list to tell me what is in the box, but I thought it would be really fun and interesting to kind of unpack the crate and just take a look at what we've got here and how appetizing it looks before it's been cooked, and just get my reactions to things. So first of all, we seem to have numerous sort of dry grain products on the top layer. So it looks to be mainly the snacks and some of the breakfast items. So the first thing I've pulled out is, no prizes for guessing what this is, but the popcorn. Now, it says it's salt popcorn. How very exciting. I mean, I know you can get lots of really delicious types of popcorn in this day and age, like spicy popcorns, sweet and savory, and things like that. But, you can't really go wrong with salted popcorn, so I can't see me not liking that. But yeah, not very interesting to begin with. And not the usual portion of popcorn I would have if I ordered popcorn as a snack, it must be said. So the next things, I'm just going to put these up on the table, but it looks like the breakfast. Now the first thing that is striking me about these breakfasts is that they are not huge. Now, I usually have, it depends on the season and things like that, but I would usually have porridge in winter for breakfast if I'm going to have a breakfast at all, or I'm not picking something up on my way to the office, or I would maybe have something with eggs. Now these are all kind of either porridge or muesli type items. So the first thing, I'll just hold up my hand for I've been told I have small hands. So you can see that that's basically a palm-sized serving of organic Branbury muesli, which is apparently 40 grams and 132 calories. Now, it looks like normal type sort of wheat puffs, I would like to say, or maybe rice puffs with a fine kind of pinkish powder coating it. And I believe this would be served with skimmed milk. So I think, sorry if there's any funny noises, it's just my cat scratching the couch. But this basically, it doesn't necessarily look particularly filling, but it's definitely not a groundbreaking breakfast. Second is vanilla porridge, dreamy oats. Now the first thing I will say about this is it looks very fine milled porridge, so that it's not, I would have thought that there would be large oats in there, but they're very, very small actually. So I'm thinking more ready brek looking than, a more kind of luxury porridge, which is what I was hoping it would be. But yeah, vanilla flavoring. I don't know if that would be good or bad. I've never had a vanilla porridge, but vanilla is vanilla, you know, appeals to most people, but not very exciting. Anyway, again, it's 40 grams, but this time 159 calories. So that's probably from a bit of the sweetness in there. Yeah, I can see it's basically all carbohydrate, which appeals to me. I'm not a huge low carb all the time type of gal. But yeah, very small amount. What else have we got here? Ooh, somebody called Macca's Secret Muesli. Now again, it's 40 grams, and I don't know what's secret about it. But the fact that it's maybe got some cocoa powder and ginger stated here on the back could be what makes it special. But if you were to look at that packet, you wouldn't necessarily know there was anything special about it. Like there's no dried fruit or any standout nuts or anything like that. So it's a flavored miniature packet of muesli. So yeah, it's a lot of the same. So I've already covered the vanilla porridge. What have we got here? Oh, this looks a bit more interesting. It says luxury gluten-free muesli. So if you wanted a morning without some gluten, of course a lot of people need to have no gluten, but I'm not one of these people. So again, it's an incredibly small portion, but it's a more chunky looking muesli, which appeals to me. Now, when you see this kind of portion, it makes you realize, and I think this is what's going to be really good about this diet for me, if I can stick to it, of course, is the tiny portions that we're getting for these products. I mean, if I was serving myself a bowl of muesli, there is no way that I would have thought that this was the serving size, even when I'm being very frugal and understanding that a serving size should be small. I mean, it is very, very small amounts we're talking here. So for a calorie deficit diet, I've no doubt that if I can stick to this, it will work. Just because if you're going to eat very small amounts of food, you probably will lose weight if you have weight to lose. So that's one good thing, feeling confident in that respect. Luxury muesli. So, ooh, I spy a raisin in there. So I'm thinking the addition of fruit and nut, by the looks of it, is what makes this luxury. But again, 40 grams. Jane's Classic Granola. Now this I like the look of. I'm a huge granola fan, but whenever I buy it myself, I sit and I can eat like half a box just thinking, ooh, this is so Moorish. So I'm hoping I don't have any kind of like huge hunger pangs and decide to eat all the granola from the entire box in one day, because it would actually probably be equivalent to a couple of boxes. I think we all know when we read the side of a cereal box that we should be serving ourselves very small portions. And well, this just sorts that right out for you. It's a bit like when you're a child and you used to have a little box of Cocoa Pops, corn flakes, Rice Krispies, and you'd serve that of a morning, but it's a sort of adult version of that. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Now, looking for something different. Ooh! What have we here? So this is the Jane Plant Raspberry and Honey Porridge Oat Bar. Now, maybe it's because it's all mushed together, but that actually looks a bit more substantial than when you squidge it all down. But again, it is 40 grams worth. but I can definitely see there's fruit and nuts in there. And it's the sort of thing that when I see it on the shelves of a supermarket, I'll avoid, because I think, oh, it's just empty calories. But undoubtedly it's going to be tasty. You can't see her, she's off screen, but my cat is already playing with the cereals off to the side, and hope she doesn't take any away with her, because I think I'm going to need the calories by the end of this. Now what else have we got? So in all honesty, the breakfasts, I don't think they're going to be what makes this plan exciting. There are just more and more of the same, basically. So I'm going to put these to the side. And I think takeaways from breakfast is you get a very small amount per day. So 40 grams a day. And you'll have that with skimmed milk or fat-free yogurt of some description. So yeah, you can jazz it up and bulk it out with things like yogurt and of course fruit. Now it's a low GI diet, so trying to keep your sugar levels down. So I'm imagining, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm imagining they're going to heavily advise you towards things like berries and green veg and that kind of thing. So not your high sugar or high fat even fruits and vegetables, which is fine by me. I expected that before I ordered it. I was under no illusion that I'd be able to serve mashed potato or, you know, things like that with any of the dishes that they've provided. So what have we, right, one more porridge. Right, I'm going to pop that there and see what's in this. How exciting, a special wrapped away section. Now I'm gonna think that this is going to be the snacks. Yeah, one just fell out to confirm that for me. So yeah, here we go. Now this looks very tempting. It's basically one thing that is sorry if I'm rustling, but one thing that I'm thinking now is I hope that I do not get the munchies and have like a sort of binge, because these are more biscuits than I've allowed myself to have in the flat for a very long time. I could be posting in like about a week's time a disastrous follow-up to this. But yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. Because how did you fail Jane plan? Well, I received the goods and I ate every single day, all on the same day. A whole month's worth of food in a day. Okay, so again, just on first glance, maybe on a good Saturday night, you would definitely have this much snacks. And I'm talking all of the snacks in one night. I mean, what this is telling me is I've been going very, very wrong. And I know this is a weight loss diet, but even at a weight loss level, it's food for thought, if nothing else. So this is first snack, and it's just basically half a palm's worth of mixed nuts and seeds. Now, I don't know how much is in there. Does it even say a weight? I think it's saying we've got, no, it's not even hazarding a guess at how much this weighs. Let's see if anything else has it. Okay, here's another little, now I'm going to just individually count these. These are almonds, like sort of dusted almonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 almonds. So, you know, when you read diets in a magazine, they say a handful of almonds. Well, I'm going to say that this is half a handful, because maybe with the bag around it, it is definitely not a handful in what I would judge as a handful. It's a very small amount of almonds. Now, so I don't know if you know this, but if I mentioned it before, but the Jane plan advises 3 meals a day and 1 snack. So this would be my 1 snack. And they do say you can add in like fruits and veggies, as I already mentioned earlier, but it is very small in terms of what we'd call a fun snack. Okay, what else have we got? Ooh, now I am more of a savory person than a sweet person. Now the cat's going into the box. I bet I look really strange, like you're like, we can't see the cat, but the cat is over here, but exploring. Now here we have pepper oatcakes. Now I thought that sounded really lovely, and when we've had like hugely sweet breakfasts across the board, I wouldn't want to have like a sweet biscuit necessarily every day if I've already had like a sweet breakfast. So I got quite a few of the savory stacks as well. So these are pepper oatcakes and these are cheese oatcakes, and you get 3 in a pack and they essentially look identical. If you've seen an oatcake, you've seen these snacks. Oh, what have we got here? Now, I do not remember ordering this, but as a person who likes most food, I can't see me disliking it. But it is curly corn combo mix. And it looks like miniature hula hoops and corn kernels that have been like toasted or something like that. So a very unusual substance that I'm quite unfamiliar with as a snack, but I have no doubt that will probably be, it will probably be delicious. But I will probably want more. It might just whet my appetite and I'll be like needing a lot more. So is there any other flavor of oatcake amongst the oatcakes? Original, just plain oatcake. I'm quite surprised at myself for ordering that. I can't see myself sort of going, just the boring old oatcake will sound nice as my 1 snack per day, but apparently I was in that kind of mood. Cheese, lots of cheese oatcakes. I live in Scotland, so it's not like we basically live on oatcakes anyway, so it seems a strange thing that I've ordered loads of oatcakes. They did have shortbread on the menu, but I was like, I draw the line at ordering shortbread. So are these different types of nuts? No, the mixed seeds and nuts seem to be variable in the nuts that are in there, or the ratios of nuts. I see pecans, almonds, cashews, but yeah, can't go wrong with nuts. Another huge reaction to this is, what a great business plan. You can like serve people a box of cereal and charge so they charge them £50 per month if you portion it out. But no, that's just me being cynical. Okay, here we go. If it works, I won't be saying it. It's a mindset, right? Now this looks like a tiny... Everything's tiny. Be prepared for everything to be tiny. So this, I think these are just chocolate bars. It doesn't actually say it in any big way on it, but I do remember ordering, yeah, Jane Plan chocolate bar, 95 calories. So I ordered 4 of 5 of those. I think we all know that even if you don't have a sweet tooth, it's nice to have a little bit of chocolate every now and again. But as to whether they'll be good, I don't know. Because chocolate is so variable and I'm a green and blacks girl. So if that's just some skanky chocolate, I'm not going to be impressed. What have we got here? spicy ginger cookie. Again, could I have just bought a packet of ginger nuts for £1 and eaten one a day? Yes, I could. But as I say, it's the mindset. Here we go. So no more exciting new snacks. Pop those to the side. So if I was going to survive on breakfast and snack, which I'm not, thankfully, it would be a diet that would potentially last half a day. But let's hope lunches get more exciting, or at least more confidence is built from lunch, because I have committed to this. Okay, so first lunch, we've got a whole grain salad. Now I can't see what's in this little box, but it tells me that it is a whole grain salad, and that is 268 calories. So maybe I'll make a follow-up video at some point with some footage of what these boxed meals look like. Again, a couscous salad in this little box. Chicken arrabbiata. Now that just looks like a very small bowl of pasta with chicken and tomato sauce. Now that actually looks quite tasty, and the sort of thing I would have for a lunch or a snack even. But it says it's 171 calories, so yeah, I'm sure that's going to be very enjoyable. Now this is the smoky bean chili. Now it looks like it's got rice mixed in through it. Now I'd read that this was what Jane Plan does. So, you know, even if you're shopping at a supermarket, you would get a portion of rice separate, and then you would get the saucy substance in another little tray. But what Jane Plan does is mixes everything in together. Now, not sure how I feel about that, because I genuinely haven't had a product that does that before. So let's hope the rice keeps its integrity, but we'll see. Here we go, chicken jambalaya. Again, we've got a rice product by the look of it, mixed in with an orangey substance for 244 calories. Ooh, better be better than the chicken arrabbiata, because we're talking 100 calories difference there. Who knows how they achieve that? A naked beef burrito. Oh, I'm sensing a theme. They all look identical. You know when you see baby food and like, I don't know, mashed potato and pea is the same as, I don't know, prawn and whatever. I don't know much about baby foods, but this is what this is. They're all like little tomatoey pots, presumably all wildly different in flavour, but we'll see. Again, a couscous salad comes in its little box. It's all beautifully packaged. I must say, they've given it a lot of thought. This is actually quite exciting. It's like Christmas. I'm sure I'll come to loathe this box eventually. But for the time being, it's actually quite fun. Penne rigate with tomato and olives. Yep. I think anything that is a rice or a pasta dish looks to be a little pot of ready brown. Ooh, a chana dal. I'm honestly not necessarily dissing it for this, but when you see the pictures of this food on the website, it does not look like this. It looks really lovely, and I'm trying to be enthusiastic, and you know what? I like substance in red sauce as much as the next person. But I think one of the reasons I chose to pick Jane Plan was I was hoping it would be wholesome and delicious and tasty and just that little bit extra, that little bit kind of luxurious. Like, you know, when you see something Madonna has possibly chosen to eat. And at the moment, I'm very much getting an Asda ready meal vibe. No offense to Asda ready meals, but it's not necessarily what I was expecting. This could end up being a terribly long video, so what I might do is keep it to lunches for now. So these are the soups. Yeah, what I'm going to do is keep it to lunches and breakfast, obviously, and then come back for an evening meal special afterwards. But yeah, there are more foods in boxes and more pots of reddish brown, and then the soups. Now, I got quite a few soups because I do like soup, and I thought, can you go hugely wrong with soup as long as it's a flavour of soup that you like? And I thought, no. So I've got my mushroom and porcini soup, which sounds lovely. I love mushroom soup. It looks a little watery, but I've obviously been having too thick a soup. Here we have pea and Wiltshire ham soup. It again looks very, 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 you know, whizzed, for want of a better word, as opposed to some soups which are thicker in texture. That's probably, again, to reduce the amount of sustenance and calories that you have within that soup. So I'm not going to complain, because the whole aim of this is a calorie deficit and a weight loss. So if these taste good, then I will be extremely happy. Here we go. We've got leek and potato, slightly grey substance, which is not necessarily the colour that I expect leek and potato to be, but you know, how bad can it be? And finally, in terms of the soups, oh no, there's a couple more. I've got a broccoli and cheese soup. Now that's what I'm going to have tomorrow. I think the things that I like the sound of the most, I'm definitely not going to eat them all and then be left with the things that I'm a bit more suspicious of. I'm going to really try and intersperse things. And my initial plan, you know, I swung from order all the things that you like the sound of to order a mix. And I wasn't sure which one to do, but I've gone for, there was enough that I like the sound of to have quite a varied mix within that, because I was very, very frightened that I would think I would like something and then miss out on something that was really lovely in the range that I wouldn't find out about. And I think this veggie and bean soup looks like a good example of that, because it's the first soup I've pulled out with a kind of actual visible veg in it. And it looks delicious. It's got even, I think, some barley in there. Now, if I had just gone with my hierarchy of soups I thought I would like, I wouldn't have ordered that necessarily. So yeah, pretty excited about the soups. And yeah, that's it for all the lunches, breakfasts and snacks. My takeaway thoughts are, lunches are beginning to increase the calories and increase my confidence. And when I mix these things with salad, I think it actually will be quite a substantial early part of the day to mid part of the day meal. And there's enough variety amongst these things and looks palatable enough. So I can't see a problem with sustaining it. I'm a person who runs into bother in the evening times, so I think that's going to be the true test. But yeah, I will leave this video here and come back to you with a follow-up on my impressions of the evening meals. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and see you again soon. Bye.